when I say everything happens for a reason, it truly, truly does. I just experienced what I call a miracle today, and I'm just so overwhelmed with emotions. And I was really, really early for my class today. I go to my yoga class every day, and I was really early. So I was like, what do? I got there early. I sat in the parking lot, sat on my phone a little bit, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to get up and go and, start going to my class early, check in, get myself settled. I have this luxury of being early today. And as I am doing that, in my class, you have to go up to the 8th floor of the parking lot to get your ticket validated. So I went ahead and was going upstairs to the 8th floor, and as I was exiting the 8th floor, some girl was going in the elevator, and she said, "Hey, watch out, there's a hummingbird on the floor." And I said, what is she talking about? She said, "Hey, watch out." And I'm like, I looked in the tiniest corner of the elevator entrance, there was a little baby hummingbird, and I was like, holy shit. And I just saw right now 5555. Wow, I just saw 5555. So I'm like, oh my god. And so I just froze. I was like, I can't, like, if I see something like that, if I see an animal that needs help, like especially birds, like I can just walk away. Like, it would literally haunt me forever. Even when I see dogs just wandering the streets, like I can't, like it would just bother me. Like I would have to make sure that they're okay. So I was like, what do I do? Is it alive? So I pet it a little, and it started chirping and making noises. I was like, oh my god, it's alive. So I was like, I want to remove it from the corner of the elevator. So I gently picked it up and moved it away so nobody could like accidentally hit it. Then I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not like a bird like person. So, and then this other lady came, and she's like, oh my god, is it alive? Blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, you should take it downstairs and like see if you could get it sugar water or something. Like, it's injured for sure because it's not moving. They don't normally sit up like that. So I was like, okay. So I just picked it up in my palm and brought it with me downstairs to the elevator, took it all the way down to my yoga class. And then people were like, oh my god, is that a dead bird? I said, no, it's not a dead bird. I'm trying to help it. Nobody had sugar water. Went to the like parking office, also did not have sugar water. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Ask the security guard. Like, literally nobody had sugar water. And I was like, oh no, I want to help this bird. So I got it regular water just in case it was not interested in the regular water. So I put both my palms around it, and I was like, okay, I don't have sugar water, but I have me. And I was like, I'm going to do Reiki on this bird. So I started to do Reiki on the bird, and I did it for like 5 or so minutes, and I was just holding it in my hand. And as I was doing the Reiki to the bird, he slowly started like perking up. Instead of his eyes being closed the whole time, he started opening up his eyes. He started moving around more. And towards the end of it, like, he was giving me eye contact and looking at me, and I'm just taking that as like him saying thank you to me. And I wanted to take a picture of him with his eyes open, like to show like, oh my god, he's doing better now, the progression of like. And he flew away so fast, like I could still feel the little vibration of his feathers like flapping out of my hands. And I got emotional because, first of all, hummingbirds represent my grandmother who's passed away, who I was like so close to. So when I see hummingbirds, I think of her, and it means a lot to me. So I know this was her. Secondly, it's something on my bucket list, like to be able to hold a baby hummingbird. I've always wanted to hold a baby hummingbird, and this is actually the second incident in my life where I actually held a baby hummingbird, because the first time was, when I was at my house, and all of a sudden there was like 10 hummingbirds coming to my windows screaming at me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why are all these hummingbirds screaming at me? And I could hear a baby hummingbird somewhere, and it was stuck in between my screen door and my glass door. So I got that hummingbird out. It was injured, and like I held it in my hands and I actually taught it how to fly. I kept doing this to it so it could like fall and flap, and I did that multiple times until it finally flew away. But I never got a chance to take pictures of that moment, and nobody took a video of me or pictures. And like I always told myself, like, man, I wish I was able to capture that moment so I could just remember that, because it was such a like miraculous, beautiful moment. Like that's something that you can't buy. These kinds of things, these things that just happened to me, like you can't buy these events. Like maybe you can, but it's so much more special because it's so random and it's so like beautiful. It just feels like a gift from the universe when things like this happen, you know. And regardless, I'm just super happy. Like I'm so grateful that I was the one that was chosen to be trusted in helping this little bird, helping him heal and fly away and regain his strength. Like I'm so grateful that he trusted me. I'm so grateful that the universe chose me for this moment, because it's something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It seems small and insignificant, but to me it's a really big deal. And I love hummingbirds so much, and you can't just like go to a pet store and get a hummingbird. Obviously you can't just like create this moment in time that just happened by like sheer want. It's just something that has to happen, and I'm just so grateful. And even my friend was like, oh, you're gonna get good karma for this, and I'm like, or she's like, oh, something good is gonna happen to you because of this. And I already feel like the good thing did happen. Like that was the good thing. Like that was the good thing. I could have just had like a normal day, went to class, and it could have just been like any old day. But no, today was a really, really special, memorable day, and that was the good thing. That was the good thing.